Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Canoo. Canoo delivered electric vehicles to Kingbee. Delivery parts of 9,300 vehicles bind in order for a national van provider. Canoo is known as a leading high-tech advanced mobility company. Today announced Kingbee, a national work-ready van rental provider, will begin using Canoo LDV 130 vehicles in its fleet. Canoo delivered vehicles to Kingbee consist with its schedule as part of the phased ramp-up manufacturing approach in Oklahoma City. Additional customers' delivery will be scheduled through 2024. We have a statement from the CEO of Canoo, and I quote, "We're proud that an increasing number of our vehicles are on the road of America, and we're looking forward to our vehicles joining Kingbee and its impressive list of consumers. Our vehicles are engineered for service workers and optimized for safety, reliability, and comfort. This is what distinguishes our vehicles and provides a competitive edge for commercial fleet companies." End quote. As part of the agreement, Kingbee will purchase 9,300 Canoo vehicles with an option to increase to 18,600 vehicles. Subject to availability, Kingbee will uplift, custom wrap, and deliver Canoo vehicles as work-ready fleet solutions for companies across the United States. And here's a quote from the CEO of Kingbee. And I quote, "We're excited for the opportunity to help fleet transition to electric vehicles. Fleets of all sizes, Kingbee are flexible options for vehicle acquisition, and we're honored to be among the first to add Canoo to our EV portfolio." In other Canoo news, Canoo acquires manufacturing assets to increase vehicles assembly capacity. This is the purchase of manufacturing assets at dramatically reduced prices to scale production at the Oklahoma City factory. Canoo purchased a cache of manufacturing assets from robotics to control processing equipment that will be used to build the vehicle's cabin. As Canoo scale manufacturing to make additional customers' delivery in 2024, the company is continuously exploring ways to acquire high-value equipment at reduced price through alternative routes. Canoo purchased the assets at a discount price of over 80% of the estimated value. Now, for a lot of individuals, this perhaps is old news, but I still want to go through it because, to be honest, I haven't made a video on Canoo in a while. On the 10th of January this year, they posted this saying, "Canoo created over 100 jobs in the state of Oklahoma to scale the electric vehicle factory. Growing workforce will support consumer deliveries of 18,000 committed orders, representing $750 million in revenue." So you can see, scaling this factory in Oklahoma is quite important to Canoo. Now, Electrek also reported on this, and the key thing that they mentioned is that Canoo has previously delivered vehicles to NASA and the US military. As the state of Oklahoma, its home state for testing, the vans delivered to Kingbee, however, seems to be the first that will be accessible for the public. It's a really important step for Canoo. The first batch of the Canoo electric vans are reportedly in service now at Kingbee, a national work-ready van rental provider. The company says the delivery of the vans to Kingbee consists of previously announced phased ramp-up manufacturing approach. Now understand, the entire order is over 9,300. However, that's not the amount that is delivered. It is part of this that has been delivered, part of the 9,300. That's what it says here. Delivery part of 9,300 vehicle. Now further below it says, "We'll begin using Canoo LDV 130 vehicles in its fleet." So just in case you're curious, this is what that vehicle looks like. Really handsome vehicle. I can see why this will be needed. This can be needed for so many different circumstances. And it's such a different vehicle to what we already see on the roads. I can see this being used for many different purposes. This can be extremely well integrated into a company's delivery style, of course. Various companies do all sorts of different delivery styles. And it's not a large van, but it's a van for a company that's perhaps like a micro company. Maybe you're running a bakery, maybe you're running a small factory. This can be a really popular option for a lot of companies. As you can see, it can be fitted with various different stuff. It's not a traditional big van, but there are vans that are in similar size, but they just look vastly different. In fact, initially, this doesn't look like a van. That's what's incredible about this. It really doesn't look like a van, but that's the purpose. It's the LDV 130, but there's no exact number on how many of these vehicles were delivered. But the point is, they've started making deliveries, and that's what matters. That's what I rely on. Now, I am curious if this changes things for any Canoo investors, to be honest. And I still like the company to a certain extent, but I need to see a whole lot more commitment in the company before I can properly invest. But to be honest right now, the company is dirt cheap. The market cap is 150 million. The price is 16 cents per share. That's remarkable, but and you can see the revenue is just extremely unpredictable. No one in their logic mind should really invest in this company, especially right now with no cash on hand or very little cash on hand, and the debt seems to be rising. The future of this company is extremely unpredictable. They're still going ahead with their plan, and I respect that because I still like the company in general. But both Canoo and Arrival, they're in such a difficult spot. They've got great ideas. Their ideas are absolutely wonderful. Could do really good in this world of transitioning into electric vehicles. But it's such a tough market to crack into. It's an extremely capital intensive market, and that kind of market requires a lot of capital. But for me, is the share a buy? Yeah, maybe like $5, $10. But I wouldn't put a lot of money on this share. But listen, that's not financial advice. That's just my opinion. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.